Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is having a swell weekend. It's currently Saturday. This will be for the first budget of 2024. Um, so far, everything's been going pretty good. We are a little bit low on funds this week, and I'll go over that shortly. If you're new to my channel, my name is Budget into Wealth. We try to get out of debt while also trying to build wealth at the same time. But our goal this year is to pay off the credit card and to hopefully be better. I'm also in the process of putting in for a new job, which I will go over in the future whenever it happens, if it does happen. But right now we're just trying to get through things and go through there. So hopefully taxes, which will be in the next couple months, I think, will go good. And if you hear anything in the background, it's my wife. She's currently feeding the dog, and kids are running around and all that. So sorry for all the extra noise if you hear anything. And then there's a heater going in our room because it's currently snowing outside. So yeah, excited for that. I do love when it snows. It looks so beautiful, but it's just too cold to go outside. I think the high right now is like -7. So yeah, so let's get to it. The first thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and get into the coin part. So we didn't really have that many coins this time, just because I didn't really use that much cash, just because sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My mom was texting me about something, which I'll go into. So we didn't really have that many coins between my wife. The main reason for me is because I had some gift cards. If you watched the last video, we got some gift cards for Christmas, so I was able to use some of that for drinks or some food and stuff like that. And then my wife, mainly, she just went out to eat. So I think I had like, not exactly, but I think I had like this many coins and she had like that many coins. So basically we're going to put them together, but they're going to go into our coin pocket here. Don't really know what we're doing with coins yet. I think we might just use it for like Christmas or like something. We're not going on any vacations this year. The only thing we have planned, which may still happen, is I bought tickets to go see a famous conductor for an opera and a choir and orchestra for my wife, because she really likes that stuff. So I bought tickets. It's in March, I believe. But if I have training, I'll be out of state, so I don't know if I'm still going to go. But I think she's still going to go, and then might take a friend. So, but yeah, we're almost full. I'm going to try to fill it up one more time before. Actually, you know what? We're going to start off right. We're going to throw it into our giant coin thing. So this is our giant coin bank. As you can see, we have a little bit of change from a little bit before. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in here. So, sorry for the noise. There we go. Alright. I might edit that out. I'm not sure. Just because of all the noise. But, yeah. Doesn't look like much, but it's starting to build up a little bit. So we'll see. We're just going to keep going and probably don't even mess with it until probably the end of the year and go from there. So yeah, don't know what we're gonna do. If you have any suggestions, put some down in the comments. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel so far. I believe we're up to 22 subscribers, which is awesome. I'm really excited to see where this channel takes me. I might also in a few years start another channel for in the future, because I have some different things that I want to review and stuff like that, that doesn't have to do with the financial part. It's just more activities that I like, but I'll get to that maybe in the future. But as of right now, this is just going to be strictly budgeting and trying to grow and learn more about finances and stuff like that. We're trying to become debt free. We did sell our house about 2, maybe 3 years ago. We did pay off a lot of debt, but the only thing we have now is just a credit card and student loans, and that's it. We don't have any other medical bills or anything like that. I think the only medical bill we have right now, I think, is only like $200, but we're gonna pay it next paycheck. Other than that, we don't have any debt. I'm gonna go over our cash binders. I'm gonna start doing that more here in the future. So we're gonna go over this one. I have 2. So this one is house, which I might take out medical, phone, which is the computer that I'm going to try to save up. I did put in $30 extra in here from the last time, so that's a little bit money I had left over. Christmas I started, so we have 40. And I'll go over where we got the money from when we do the budget thing, or right before. Birthday, I put in 20. Car insurance, I don't do anything because it comes out automatically. Disney Plus, no longer need because we don't pay for it. PlayStation, which is PlayStation Plus, which we're already good for the year, so don't need anything there. And then taxes, I think I put in 20 or 40. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So we have our tax thing coming up, I think, in a month or 2. So I'm going to try to put another probably $80 in there if I can before we go. That way we at least have enough to cover, because we go to somebody when we do our taxes, just because I'd rather trust somebody to not miss out on anything that we could possibly get back. And with taxes, all of our money is going to go back to whatever we get. Hopefully we'll be able to fill up our emergency fund back up to 1,000, but I think we're going to try to fill it up to 1,500 if we can, and then everything else, whatever it might be, if we're able to, will go to our house fund, which we're just trying to build up a down payment for our house here in the next couple years. So childcare, don't really need anything for that, which I might start doing that. Childcare is $230 a week. I know that might seem like a lot to some people and might not be as much to other people, but it's the best we're going to find for around where we live. Date night does not have anything. Actually, I should probably flip this around. I'm sorry. So I went ahead and put money in my kids' clothes. Right now they're pretty good, but I just want to start getting a little bit of fun. So this one has $22 for my daughter. And once I have I have $1 that's been ripped in 2, so once I get a new one for that, I'll put that an extra $1 in here. And then for my son, I have $23. And then for my wife, she doesn't have anything. I don't have anything. Disney Vacation doesn't really affect us. Sam's Club might put like $20 or $30 here and there. So whenever we go to Sam's, which is very rare, which we don't pay for, we use a family member's membership, so we don't even have to cost for that. But sometimes we'll get gas, or sometimes we'll go in if we really need something. Car maintenance, I went ahead and put in a little bit extra money. I think I put either 20 or 40 in here. I think it maybe been a 20. So 20, 40, 60, 75, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should allow my wife to get another oil change in the future. Part of that. So date night does not have anything. Childcare does not have anything. So I'm going to start doing that more often in the future, just because it's going to keep things to where we are able to afford things when they come up, rather than just trying to figure out where the money is going to come from. So the money that we put into these binders right here, so me and my wife use my mother-in-law's AT&T account, and so the app center needed a card because I had an iTunes card, which you can use on the app for iPhones, but they need a debit card just in case you go over the iTunes account, then it'll bill it. But I guess ours was the first one where everything gets billed to, rather than it just being what I bought. So we were getting charged in our one account for everything that was bought. So some family members owed me some money back, so that's where we got the cash from that. And then there's another part of that where we were charged for another family member, but we're not getting cash for that. Instead, we are doing the Monster Jam whenever it comes into town here in the future, which I've never been to, which would be awesome. So they're going to go ahead and pay for that, which is be about the same amount. It's actually a little bit more, but they're going to go ahead and pay for it for tickets for us to go see that. So pretty cool, which I'm not, upset about. It is what it is. So let's go with the funds that we had so far. And I know some people be like, well, why'd you do this and not this and all that, but we're still trying to figure it out. I'm not going to do everything right every single time, but it is what it is. But I feel like this is the best for what we have right now. So paycheck one, we got paid yesterday on the 12th. We get paid every 2 weeks. So my wife made $751.32 for 2 weeks, just because she had to miss out on one day, and work has been kind of short. So she's trying to work as long as she can, but she can only do so much. So she missed a day, and then she was kind of work. I made $866.88. I had to miss a day this past week, and then I had to leave early on one day the last time, just because of our kids have been sick for the last couple weeks. They're finally getting over it, thank goodness. This is actually the first weekend where they feel just fine, so shouldn't have to miss any more work. So in the first account, where my wife gets all her money deposited, we had $587.20, just because rent has already been taken out. So rent was $250 this day, but I put $280. So next, actually, I think the first paycheck in February will have $280, but this will be $250. But I've already marked it out and all that, but these both should be $250. So in that account, we had $587.20. Then in the other account where I get cash and stuff out of because it's in town, I have $688.68. And I'll go over these numbers here in a second. So with rent already being taken out, we still had $587.20. Let me see where we are. So groceries, we had $250. And then student loan was taken out as well, which is $89. Life insurance was taken out, which is $142. Geico, which is our car insurance, is $236.76, which was taken out. $200 was taken out of this account. So we had to actually transfer $400 from our savings. So that's why we have $987.20. So with everything getting taken out, and gas as well, gas was with the leftover, if we don't spend anything else on that account, $6.20 left in that account for 2 weeks. Gas, I don't know if we'll use all that. We just filled up, so I don't know if we'll use that. And I had lost my debit card, so I had to go to the bank to get a new one, which I got to pick it out, which is actually an American Eagle, which I'm really excited about. That's pretty cool. I've never got to pick out a debit card before. And then the second account, which I get cash out of, We each get paid $50 to spend if we want to eat. That way we're not putting it on the debit card and, you know, trying to do that. But there's also a thing where, well, if you only have $6, why are you taking out $100 to spend, you know? I did have money left over, so I went ahead and put that in my computer fund. But it's just, you know, if we want to drink, if, you know, we want to go out to eat, if like a coworker asks, hey, do you want to go out to eat and stuff like that, we would rather do that rather than putting it on the credit card. Xbox Game Pass does not come out to the end of the month. I have one coming in the first paycheck and the one coming in on the second. Actually, I think they're both coming out on the second, so that'll be, I think it's $16 or $17.99 a month, and me and my wife both pay for it, so it'll be about $31. Actually $33, which isn't much, so I'll go ahead and put that for next time. And then what else was taken out? Storage is going to get paid on the 26th. I'm going to go ahead and do 90 there, just because everything on the first paycheck of the month gets taken out. So you have, not only you have rent, you have, let me see, student loan, life insurance, AT&T, Geico, and then stuff like that. So childcare will come out of the second bank. The $100 from me and my wife will also come out of the second bank. And there was something else. Oh, tithe for $100. So with everything getting taken out there, we only have $28.68. So next paycheck we'll have to put everything toward mostly like the credit card and stuff like that. But it just, you know, it is what it is, which I don't mind everything coming out at one paycheck. It just leaves us short for, you know, things we want to do or whatever, which we usually are homebodies, so we don't go out and do much. But if we wanted to like put money into, you know, cash budgetings and stuff like that, you know, we can't really do it this paycheck, but we're able to do it the next paycheck, which I'm kind of thankful for. And we're able to put some money into savings if by chance we have to bring it back out, like we did with bringing out $400 here. So, and I wrote a little note. So transfer $400 out from savings this paycheck. So the next paycheck should be a lot better. So the only things we should have next paycheck should be rent, spending money, tithe, the Game Pass, gas, groceries, credit card, and childcare for $460. Other than that, everything else should be either going into savings, stuffing, or going ahead and putting it toward the credit card. So right now I have, I believe I have about $140 extra into savings just for the extra credit card payment for the next paycheck. So gonna go ahead and put that toward the next payment for that, so we can make that go down a little bit more. So yeah, we'll see how everything goes. I did stock up a little bit on groceries, so we're gonna take our lunches more. We're gonna, you know, start eating at home more, you know, maybe go out to eat, not every, you know, week or whatever, but maybe every other week. And then with church, we are going to stop going out every Sunday. We're probably going to only do it about once a month, if that. It just depends on how finances go. But yeah, thank you for everybody for watching. I hope that you all have an amazing weekend, and I hope that our journey gets better. I will keep you up to date on the job situation. And the one last thing I wanted to talk about, so it's actually a gift from Christmas. So my mom and stepdad this year, they decided to give each of their kids, which is 4, they decided to go ahead and butcher a cow. So each kid will be getting a quarter of a cow. So I don't know how much that'll be. I will film how much we get, what kind of meat we get next week, because I'll be getting it, should be getting it hopefully Thursday, because that's who was texting me in the start of the video. But I will keep you up to date, and I will show you that when we get it. But yeah, we're getting a quarter of a cow, which I'm super thankful for. So I'm really excited. And then hopefully we're able to use that meat for a while. We should have steaks and ribs and stuff like that. So super excited for that. Super thankful. So yeah, I wish you all the very best, and I hope your New Year's resolutions are still going good if you still have those. And also, I have a huge announcement. I am starting up social media. So I have Instagram, Twitter, which is X, Facebook, stuff like that. So follow me on there. If you find me, message me or whatever, and I will hopefully like to grow my channel this year. Really be dedicated to it whenever I can, and be able to show that I can do it. So I wish you all the very best, and I will see you in the next video.